professionalism, and heart for over 27 years. And whereas Noel began his firefighting career on November 3rd, 1997 as a firefighter paramedic, steadily rising through the ranks with promotions to driver engineer on November 1st, 2005, captain on February 1st, 2008, and ultimately battalion chief on May 1st, 2022. And whereas Chief Saldivar's journey began in South Grand Prairie, where he graduated high school before attending Richland Junior College to play baseball, recognizing a deeper calling, he transferred to Texas Tech to pursue a career in physical therapy. However, in the summer of 1997, with the guidance of his brother, his path was redirected toward fire service, a decision that led to a remarkable and impactful career, one that's just getting started. That's right. Whereas Noel is the youngest of 7 children and credits his close-knit family and especially his parents for the foundation of support, strength, and values that helped shape the man and leader he is today. And whereas he has said that the true hero of his story is his wife, Lori, whose unwavering patience, love, and dedication have been a cornerstone of his success. Together, they raised a beautiful family, daughter Avery and twin sons Austin and Ethan, instilling in them the same values of hard work, loyalty, and integrity. And whereas Chief Saldivar began a new chapter as the Assistant Chief of Operations for the Mansfield Fire Department, continuing his legacy of leadership and excellence in fire services. And whereas we know he will always take time to enjoy the things that bring him joy, family, sports, beer, bourbon, and a good steak, always in that order, I, therefore, on behalf of Mayor Bob Doobie and the City of Richardson City Council, do hereby recognize and honor Battalion Chief Noel Saldivar for his unwavering dedication, leadership, and his service to our department and community. Congratulations. I always want to start off by thanking the family. So Lori, your beautiful daughter and sons, father, everyone, the job that you guys do, you hear me say this often, but it's because I really mean it, and it's something that I believe strongly. The job you do is so important, but you could not do it without supporting families. You miss birthdays, you miss holidays, you miss soccer games and baseball games, and we appreciate your family just as much as we appreciate you, because it truly takes everyone working together for you to be able to do this job. As we were talking earlier, I said, well, really, it's a sad day. It's always a sad day when we lose a member of our family at the City of Richardson, but I'm so excited for your next steps. Somebody that prepares, trains, educates themselves as much as you have deserves that next step, and sometimes in life, that takes us to a different place. And I wish you the very best in Mansfield, but I also hope you stay very close and connected with us, and look forward to seeing you as much as we can. Congratulations.
As Mr. Magner said, it always hurts to lose people, lose talent. But when we lose someone to go be an upper level officer at another department, I take that as a win, because I think that says a lot about the city, about the department, about everything about you and all the training that puts all that together. So it helps out a lot. Appreciate everything you've done. Big long career, great times, great times. Like I said, Lori, thank you for all y'all sacrifices. It is tons. We know that. We know what day shift does to people, and he's been on that for a while. But just great stuff. So we have several things to present to you. I'm going to keep my part kind of short, because I bet, because Dan Delgado's here, we've got some people to talk about you.
Probably. Yeah. I got some people to talk about too.
There you go. So first off, we had your proclamation that Mr. Magner read. Your flag from the department.
Thank you.
We have Lori's gift here. Lori, this check for you. That would be cash. We have your city watch from Fossil.
Thank you very much. Don't need to tell that much time right now.
We have a flag that comes along with a certificate that reads, "This certifies that this American flag herewith presented to Battalion Chief Noel Saldivar was flown over each station in the Richardson Fire Department in celebration of your 27 years and 5 months of service with the RFD." Thank you.
Thanks so much. It's my get out of jail ID.
This is what you showed children. Cool. And then we have Cody and Josh, I think. come up with the association?
So we won't make you, I got a few things to say, won't make you hold the axe all the time, but on behalf of the Richardson Firefighters Association, first we want to acknowledge and celebrate 27 years of service to the fire department. All of you guys know here, if you don't, Chief Saldivar has filled a lot of roles in our organization. For several years, he was the president of the RFFA. He was an active member of the president, a change agent, somebody that pushed for a better fire service. He's continued to do that throughout his roles, so we want to congratulate him for that and honor him. The association, as the association, we're excited. Let's see what this has a whole.
I didn't do this one.
Attention Engine 1, an outside electrical emergency at 440 Lowell Lane, Cross Street. Lori and Custer, attention Engine 1, an outside
Look at 'em, boys.
emergency at 440 Lane, Cross Street. Lori and Custer, at 1343.
You're always go to work. But from the RFFA's standpoint, we're excited for this. This is a rare opportunity he's taken. Guys, it's not easy to gain an assistant chief of operations position at an organization from an outsider. Chief Saldivar's worked hard and diligently to get yourself in this position and take this. We're excited about the opportunity for your family. This is going to present for you guys. So we can't share that enough. We're going to miss you. I know the whole organization is going to miss you. You know, like a lot of things you've brought to the organization that have stood through time or carried on. The opening day, the Rangers. I hope you still allot those tickets for us and don't get those Mansfield guys, but we'll deal with that. The annual, semi-annual, sometimes quarterly parties across the street at Main Street that have always went down with a bang. We're gonna miss those, but we're gonna miss you. And we want you to know we support you, and we're gonna be cheering for you from the bleachers. And we look forward to seeing some good things coming out of your role at Mansfield.
Thanks so much, brother.
Congratulations, Go ahead.
From the guys that he kind of helped through Rookie Academy, Class 35, it was,
35.
I want to go ahead and say a few things about that. Like this guy, he's been a lot of things for the department, like Cody said, like Cap said, over the years with the association and whatnot. But I know for us, back then in 2008, he was all about, these are your brothers, these are the guys that you're going to know for the rest of your life. And I just, he's instilled that in everybody, not just us, but everyone along the way. It's been great, and hopefully everybody that's gone through an academy here can kind of feel the same way about the guys you got hired with. And then hopefully whenever you get out there on shift, you feel that same camaraderie, that same brotherly love that he instilled in all of us, and hopefully we continue to do for y'all. Thanks.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. 35, one of a kind. Brought that guy back. Are you opening up? Are you opening up?
So I'll tell you, yeah, let's open it up. Anybody want to say a few words? Where's Dan? I know he's here.
I'll say a little something. You can blame those 27 years really on that guy right there because you recruited him. And he's really not as cool as he puts on because when he started doing his studying, he had this little wheeled backpack. And I mean, he was a nerd. And out at Fives at the time, we had a tile floor, so it was tick, tick, tick.
Just letting everybody know. I'm in.
And then he was off in the domino room and not to be seen again. But kind of like what he's done right now, he made that count. And that was kind of his start. And I'm super proud of you. You know, it was fun to work with you from the very beginning and watch you grow. Especially like Chief said, man, when somebody under you keeps going, you really appreciate seeing them do that. And to point out to you now that when you look in the mirror, you know it's not about you anymore. But you kind of experienced some of that already. It's all about that other guy, right? It's accountability, responsibility. You know, your conversations change from anything with me to the we or to the you, right? So those guys are pretty fortunate to get somebody like this. And that's tough on the outside thing because there's a lot of us here that got some outside chiefs and you know, it can be a real interruption, but, I think it'll be real smooth over there, and, I'm so happy for you, man.
Appreciate it.
All right.
This guy was my captain. He showed up when Avery was born with a single yellow rose to say congratulations and thank you. And I'll remember all the little things that you did and support for me too, so thank you.
I think we came down to bones or whatever there too.
We did all the things. We did all
Long
the
ways
things.
for Engine 5 to
Yeah,
come say
yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Appreciate it.
I'll come see you.
So it was 97 when, I think it was Chief Shanklin. I was just a firefighter and he was looking for someone to do recruiting. I think it was one of our first recruiting classes we did, just open test. And then all the way to 2008 doing the academy with us. Noel and I played baseball together, softball. They've been brothers, got to know his family.
Frank Beer.
Drank beer, cried, been many stories. What most people don't know, the 3 assistant chiefs in Grand Prairie all were rooting for him to come to Mansfield. Mansfield's probably our main partner in mutual aid along with Arlington. And we know those relationships have not been the best. They've gotten better. But we know this guy will bring Grand Prairie and Mansfield together for sure. So all 3 assistant chiefs were rooting for you. He was the Dallas County Fire Chiefs president. He had to step that down. I suckered him into that. I do have another job for you as Tarrant County president. But no, Grand Prairie is extremely proud to have you. We know this is a step. I think you got one more step to make, and we'll just leave it at that.
Appreciate it, brother. My guy right there.
So I drove Noel for about 12 years at Station 2, and I learned more from him than I've learned from any other officer. As far as somebody having your back, he always had our back, and he was also not afraid to tell us if you're screwing up, put you back on the right track. And to me, as far as an officer goes, what more could you want on calls? He always, I think he was so, the way I looked at it, he was so afraid of doing something wrong, he always did everything right, because he always thought about everything in so many different ways to do everything the best way. So I'm proud of him. Also, I think the main thing I learned too is coming back from calls. We talk about calls on the way back, so things don't fester. And of course, we also have a peer support group, but a lot of our peer support was done coming back from calls. So to me, that's nothing more that you could want for an officer in that. And I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you. Hey, Randy, I didn't have it in the cards that I was going to retire before you, though.
So, I've known you, what, dang near 25 years?
Dang near 30.
No, Noel and I came here. Noel been here for a few years already, and I'll never forget, I came down here one time and I swung in late, and somebody else had been checking the EMS equipment when they left the life pack on. So I came in the next morning, he was relieving me, and he got all in me. So I felt about this big, but I was like, I owned it, went up with it. But after that, him and I became good friends. We tested for driver together. I think we even went up and tested in Plano together. Both of us got jobs offered in Plano, and we turned it down because we knew we wanted to stay here and do bigger and better things. And I think it's worked out, especially for you. Things have been good at the department. And I will say, I ended up making driver. Noel made captain. I came out here and drove him. Several guys in the room here that worked with us, and kind of like Randy said, he just made it different at the station. He was always good about thinking outside the box. When we go on the EMS call, we're pre-fire planning buildings, and we're sitting around the station. We're having a good time. We were training, trying to get ready, get better, for the next call. So it's always been good. Always a great study partner. He and I, when we both made battalion chief together, almost 3 years ago. Maybe a little longer. So been a tremendous help. He's been a great friend. He's always there. Whether it's guidance here, we've even had discussions and stuff outside of work, and he's not afraid to tell you you know, the truth. So I always appreciate that. So
Thank you, brother.
good luck over
Appreciate
there.
I'm afflicted. Have you introduced your family?
Yeah, I'll get to that whenever that.
There he is.
There it is. You know, it's like my long lost uncle.
You know, it's hard to think about things to say about Noni. I've been thinking about it. I'm going to show up in his retirement, and like, oh, you got to say something about Noni. I'm like, so I started going through stories, you know, and it's like,
I don't know what.
no, I was in that one. No, we had it. No, I was in that one too. I better not mention that one either. And no, there. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of stories I can say about Noni, things that pertain to him. But his career has been kind of like a fairy tale, and I was trying to think, you know, what am I going to say to him? You know, I don't know how to bring it across, what he's meant and all. And because I think when he first got here, a lot of people just saw him as, well, I was here already for 10 years, so they saw him as basically just another good-looking Hispanic guy, very athletic, very friendly with the deals, and you know, hard-working guy. And it's like we got another one. And but Noel was different. He had like vision. He had. He wanted to be somebody. He wanted to do things different. You know, he wanted to study. He wanted to promote. Unlike the previous guy that I was talking about, but retired as a paramedic. So I'm thinking fairy tale. God, what kind of fairy tale does he inspire me to talk about?
What's in this?
And so, oh yeah, this is what I sleep with under my pillow every night. But he came in a regular guy, and so there you are, brother.
That's fun.
Okay, so Wizard of Oz. You're thinking he ain't got shit to do with Wizard of Oz. Well, he really does. You look at that Tin Man. He crossed the rainbow for what? A heart. You already heard it. They've been talking about it. He loves his family. I mean, the only reason he really promoted was to take care of his wife. I'm gonna cry, and kids. I mean, that's what he does. He loves family. Noel's got his heart. The goofy lion looks like Tim Rigsby. Courage. This guy's eat up with it. I mean, competitiveness, courage. I mean, he stood up against people when he was representing us as firefighters, stepped on a lot of toes, ruffled a lot of feathers, and just kept doing the job. Fantastic. No problem there. Then you got the scarecrow. Looking for a brain. This guy's not looking for it. He's got the brain. I mean, he studied. He was always on online classes doing stuff to make himself better and make the department better. He's got that. And you look at the witch. That's just a little reminder of, hey, sometimes it's going to get ugly, and sometimes you're going to have to play a little tough. And he will, if he has to. I've seen him. He does it. So all these guys across the rainbow to get what they were looking for, this guy right here in the middle has already done it too. He's got his gifts. All of them, all four of them, brother. You've crossed the rainbow. And with that, the rainbow, I know you're going to a new department. So they already mentioned about his backpack and everything else. So you're going to have a new desk. So with the rainbow, we've got you a new little stationery, a new little rainbow backpack that you can carry with you. And I know you like to work out, so we got your little rainbow deal going on there. And then something for your desk so that everybody that walks in will be able to see your rainbow. And then I know you like to work out, so I got you a rainbow backpack. And so you'll be able to wear this when you work out. And hey, and when everybody goes, what the? And you go, hey, because I'm tough. I'm courage, I'm smart, and I am somebody. So be proud of it. And we're going to cover your car with rainbow stickers, just so that you
Did you do the drawing, or is that kind of like, what is it?
Oh no, I drew those for you. Except you, but the you had to cut out.
Well, it's hard to follow up to that. Anybody's gonna follow that one. Last call before I see where this goes. So I remember, so first of all, thank everybody for being here today. The weather was not having it, and y'all showed up. It means the world. There's probably, I don't know, I got about 20 text, phone calls that people just said, hey, I won't be there. Sent me messages, video messages, and so I just appreciate you being here. It means a lot. Captain Rochester said, I can't remember what year it was, and he's talking about guys that don't want to do the retirement party. He's like, no, I'll just do something small. He's like, hey man, what you got to remember is that retirement party is not just about you. The retirement party is about getting everybody, retirees together, and really your opportunity to thank them for part of your career, what they've done, how they impacted your career, the friendships that they gave you. And for me, I took that to heart. That was probably 20-something years ago. Took that to heart, but also my old man and my mom being here, he's tried the last few years to get sick on us and try to check out, but he's not doing it so far. So my dad, Joe Saldivar, 87 years old, here in a suit, looking sharp, means the world to me. Mom, beautiful as ever, more calloused hands than anybody in this room. That's from a lot of, when you have 7 kids and 20-something grandkids and tough as nails, she kept us in line. She keeps that guy in line still. Gives your medications when you need to. So it's as much about you guys. Any success I've had in my life can be traced back to them in some form or fashion. And so today's about honoring them as well as hearing all these nice things about my career. Moving on, and my brother Eddie, he is responsible. You can blame him or thank him for not getting in the fire service.
You're welcome for me getting him out.
So, a couple of years into it, he was in Arlington, and I came home. Now, I will say, me staying home had to do with me dating Lori, too, so that was part of it. But it just so happened, he's like, hey, come ride out with us in Arlington. I think you really would love this career. And so I did. And 12 hours later, I'm like, yeah, I need to figure something out. I think, plus I'm going to date her, I'm just going to stay here. Richardson came calling. Where's Sal Joubert? Sal was, he's retired in Arlington, fit from over there. He knew Chief Shanklin over here. They worked in Arlington. He knew there was a test coming up, so they passed along this information. Hey, they're going to have an open test, no requirements. I'm like, I'm in. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to get hired because I didn't know any difference. I didn't know 600 people show up to take a test. I got lucky. I finished number 5 in the city of Richardson. You're welcome. But they had an impact on my start. My wife, my daughter Avery, who I flew in yesterday from Fayetteville for a very not cheap price. My boys Austin and Ethan, as most of y'all know, they have autism, so you can hear some stuff. So they're around here somewhere. But, and you're right. Everything I do in my career, studying, making sure that I'm going to be number 1. No one's going to beat me because you're not going to work harder than me. Was for them. And so I think naturally, this next step in my career is also for them, for us. Opportunities, you got to prepare for them, and it's not the right time sometimes, but you got to be ready for it. Sometimes the opportunity finds you, and Mansfield Fire Department found me. We crossed paths. I talked to her a little bit about putting in, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to put in. So I didn't have retiring in 2025 on the vision board. I was wanting to do another 10 years. So all that to say, we're here today. I'm here today to say thank you for all your love and support in my career. All the whippings that got me in line, kept me out of jail, kept me from getting in trouble. Any success I have is your success too, so it means a lot, and I thank you. Thank you for the support. Holding it down while I'm gone for 24, 48, or 72, because I'm calling in for overtime, because I like to grind just like Randy. Then you get here, and Robert was a firefighter recruiter at the time in '97, and I still remember walking out of the big testing room at Old City Hall, which we burned down, but we didn't burn it down. Hey, city manager was there. You want to talk about pressure at a command vehicle, have the fire chief and city manager at the command vehicle while City Hall's on fire. It's not but nevertheless, they needed a new building, so they're getting a new one. But we were at Old City Hall, and they're telling you your scores when you're walking out. There's a big room, and they're like, hey, 97 is the cutoff to go to the physical. And Chief Fight was at the door like, hey, you know, he's doing his recruiting. He wants to see who he's getting. Hey, we're going to mix it up. So what'd you get? 97. Wait, 97? Yeah. Go to training center. It was test, training center for your physical, and hired on, and Kyle's back there hiding like he normally does. Hired on with a group of 15, I think it was. First open test that Richardson had in so many years, and we were going to do something new, and it was new because I hired in at a time when I was the beneficiary of seeing so much change in this department from 1997 to today. Kyle became one of my best friends. Paul Cates, another best friend. We worked at Central for years, known as the Triplets. Given to us, we didn't name ourselves, but we had the pride like the guys the other night at the awards banquet. We're holding up to one. That was how we did it. We felt that way, and it's good to see that type of pride in a group that says there's no emergency that we can't handle. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. They called us the Triplets because back then there was a winning team called the Cowboys in the 90s that we were kind of mirroring the Triplets. And so those guys were in my wedding. Hopefully we'll keep the funeral thing out of it for a while, but I know these type of guys will be there then too. So to your point about brotherhood and what you create and what you pass along, I know what that's like. I lived it with these guys. We were at the same station, grinding at Station 1, up all night. We wanted all the calls. We wanted to take our calls, and we wanted your calls too. We wanted our fires, and we wanted to be first in your fires too. We're Scoop City before Scoop City. We wanted to get there, put it out, and leave the hose there for you and go back home. So that type of pride and competitiveness and energy is what you should bring every day. I've been privileged to work in the city of Richardson. It's been good to me. It's, I basically was raised in this city, 20 years old to today. It's seen the best of me, it's seen the worst of me. It's watched me get married, have kids. We lost brothers from the fire department. All the while, the consistency was the city of Richardson's been there. It's been my career. I'm proud of it. And saying goodbye is it's actually a good thing for me. I think sometimes you got to know when it's time to move along, and for me, it's today. So I appreciate everybody for being here. All the friendships, Rones, $20 is $20. You're right, I believe it. and all the quotes and things. And AJ took me under his wing, Station 2, my first shift. Rode with Caldwell down to Parkland, Code 3. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. He's like, just get in. So there was no FTO process, but all these things in my career, each one of you here made it special. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for your love, support. Thank you for the kind words. That's a lot to live up to as I go to Mansfield, but you guys know I'll bring it every day. And love you guys, and thank you for being here.
So, again, we appreciate everything you've done, and you brought it at the right time. You've like I said, done all those different things, different parts, everything like that, and you've left an everlasting mark on this department. So you will always be here. Hope to see you coming back to the other people's retirements coming behind you. And we know that you'll do great down in Mansfield. I don't know the chief down there. I was hoping you'd make it here today. But looking very forward to seeing how you do down there. So I know Robert's looking forward to it. He needs help. So,
Thanks so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else you did introduce?
There
There you go. I'm stalling.
Yeah.
Attention all RFD personnel. Congratulations, Noel Saldivar, batch 197 on your retirement starting today. Thank you for the 27 years and 5 months dedicated service to the community and our department. We wish you and Lori a long and happy retirement. You will be missed. 1406 RFD clear.
My mother-in-law and her husband, Mary and Greg, they're here too. I'm sorry. There's people, I got friends and stuff, people are hiding, but man, if I didn't call your name, hounds, you're hiding back there. Retirees, and I got so many calls. Thank y'all for being here. Hospital systems and everybody else, Ponch from Allen, police chief and everybody from children. Come on, man. I didn't think I could leave before you. Come on, man.
Well, listen, we got plenty of time. Please stay around. We got lots of cake, lots of snacks, drinks over here, snacks over there. Please enjoy yourself and visit for a while. I know we got about an hour and a half before the party starts over there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on duty, off duty, no. If you're off duty, you want to have a couple of drinks, we're gonna go to Main Street upstairs. Love to tell some stories that Delgado couldn't tell here, but have a good time and just love you guys.
So please stay around and fellowship. Thank y'all for coming.